Good morning from Chessington for the third update in my Project Play construction series. The first part of this vlog is going to be Rollercoaster Day celebrations. I've heard there's going to be a little stand in my Dragon's Fury with the ride engineers. Might even be able to have a few ride parts, which would be awesome. And they're going to go ride on Vampire straight off the bat. So I'll put a timestamp on screen now for all the Project Play specific updates. But yeah, Vampire time. Lovely first ride of the day there on Vampire. Probably my only ride of the day because not planning on sticking around for long. But yeah, love the ride. So cool to have it here. Obviously, it's the last Arrow suspended coaster outside North America. Anyway, now we'll see if there's anything else happening around the park for Rollercoaster Day. So just going past Dragon's Fury here, I've seen on Chessington's Instagram there's a ton of stuff out by where Wild Age used to be. So looking forward to seeing all of that. Before we go look at everything, Frazzle's back. Great to see him out there. There's loads of cool blueprints around here, which is so cool to see. Some of these from Dragon's Fury and Rattlesnake, it seems. Had a lovely chat with an engineer here about Spinball Wizard, not Spinball Wizard, Dragon's Fury. Looking at the ratcheting system there with the restraint, and also down under the car here. What he says is different from Spinball Wizard in that the chain dog and the anti-rollback, which you can kind of see there and there, are different to Spinball Wizard because of the second lift hill on Dragon's Fury. So this is a cool bit of theming actually that was made to look like the Mandrill Mayhem track, and it's going to be like a bit of theming down in the world of Jumanji. Apparently you can buy this for £2,000, so if anyone has £2,000 you can obviously buy this. It looks really cool. I was told that they couldn't use it for theming because they realised that people would be able to climb up the track, but it looks like it would make a pretty nice bench.
That's what it is every year, big MOT. If it fails on one little thing, we don't get the certificate done, so then have to fix it, go through and test again. So every ride goes through feedback, all the way up.
This is a Vampire wheel bearing. How complicated it is on here. There's so much going on. It's just really cool to see.
There's some blue ones as well.
Yeah, I think that's
Another update is loads of new theming around Frazzle here, who is working again. I think is really cool. I think you've got to press this big coin at the front, but this is looking amazing now. So something one of the engineering guys told me is how the spinning mechanism works here. You can see a little bar. You may have heard the clunking sound, but it basically pushes it out and disengages the brake, and that's what allows it to spin coming down the drop. And then what happens on the brake run is it basically locks it, and then when it hits the big bar, which you might see in a sec, it unlocks it, resets it, and then locks it again. I think it's a really cool system. Okay, now down here at the Project Play site, you can see the mountain of rubble is still enormous. And yeah, not the best view, but I think some parts of it have gone vertical, so we're going to check that out from the top of Mexicana. And you can just see it from back here. That one of the buildings has indeed gone vertical, and that rubble pile is enormous. It's pretty crazy here. You can just about see some work being done back there. Next up, I'm going to head down to the Zufari pathway and check out what's going on with all those coaster foundations. So now on the Zufari pathway, in my opinion, the best viewed spot of the site, because it's right up next to this fence. So let's try and find a nice gap somewhere where we can see everything. Should be one just up here somewhere. Definitely not the easiest fence to find a gap in. There's a couple here and there, just through here. Lots of work going on in here now. You can see lots of foundations and rebar going in. It's not the easiest thing to see, but you can just make out the building in the background there where they have started kind of, they're painting it white. And yeah, you can also see from some of the other clips how like the first turn's on, and there's loads of footers here now for the coaster. You can see quite a lot of work going on there, including the building and that massive rubble pile. Yeah, not sure how long this view's going to remain there, seeing as that building seems to have covered some of it up. But still a good view nonetheless. So that's it for Project Play. Don't think there's any other viewpoints. I'm now going to head over towards what was Wild Asia and see what you can see from around there. Unfortunately, all the nice spots that were just here have been blocked off. I'm hoping though that we can kind of see something from around here. Unfortunately, it's much more difficult to see everything now. I don't know what that is. Some sort of danger sign. I'm now going to head outside the park and try and get to the staging area where everything's being kept for this project. I haven't actually been out this way ever, mostly because I go on quiet days and these car parks are all shut off. So yeah, I'm excited to see everything. I believe Cobra is kind of lying somewhere here, just through the fence, through the trees over there. Looks like the path is shut off, so hopefully I can get into that car park. That's where all the cool stuff is. Yeah, there it is. All the various sections, and I think just here is the platform. This seems to be all the seats. Yes, this is where you get on the ride, through those gates. You go down here, this seems to be the ride car. And this is cool to see up close. Here are all the ride seats. And that's the recovery ladder just there. It's pretty cool to see, got some cobwebs on them. Look at the size of that running wheel. I think that's the ride car just there. Really cool to see all of this though. Anyway, let's go around the other side and look a closer look at some of all the track. So I believe all the like coaster stuff will actually arrive into here first. Wonder why there's such a massive gap right there, but here is Cobra. Or at least the track segments. You can see, oh, it's right here. That's huge. You can get really close to it here. It's really cool to see up close, because usually you can't get that close to the track on this ride. Curious to see how that's all going to change. Let's have a look around here. There you go, that's the ride car. Look at the size of that, that's enormous. There's loads of other things around here. It's really cool to see it all, like so close to everything. So this looks like the support structure that was covered in theming. Obviously the theming's probably gone now, but yeah, so that is Cobra. Look at that ride car. It's not really coming across on camera that well, but that ride car is huge, especially when it's all stripped down like that. You can see some other supports just there, a few other bits of the ride, but this is really cool to see. Well, I'm just about to head home now. I've just been on Vampire, that's what I really need to go on, isn't it? Let's say happy rollercoaster today, and yeah, hope you've enjoyed this little construction update, and also looking at all that coaster stuff that was in the park. That was really cool. I love that they were doing that, and yeah, managed to secure myself a Dragon Tree rider wheel, which will be on the screen now. So yeah, really happy with that, and just overall a really cool day. Well, it's been like an hour and a half, but yeah, a lot of fun for rollercoaster day. Getting on Vampire, getting to ask tons of questions to the engineers, and yeah, finally coming out here to have a look at all of this. Hopefully We're seeing some track arriving here, maybe middle of next year, early next year. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Like if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more construction updates. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.